$7,194 disappeared from our net worth this month. And yeah, it sucks seeing that kind of drop. But we're choosing to look at it differently. And that shift is what's keeping us motivated and on track. Now let's review. Our net worth sits at $126,737. We're down about 5.3% compared to last month. And no, we didn't make any crazy purchases. This is purely the market. Most of our investments are in index funds that track either the S&P 500 or the total stock market. But here's the important part. When you're young and you got time until retirement, drops are not losses. They're discounts. We're constantly buying into broad market index funds to allow time and compounding to do the heavy lifting for us. So yeah, the drop sucks, but it doesn't change anything for us. We've got about $103,000 in invested assets spread out among retirement accounts and a brokerage account. Last month, this number was closer to $110,000. So you can see that $7,000 drop. This is exactly where it hit. And on the liquid side, we're sitting at about $27,000. Now let's get into our liabilities because this is where we stay very intentional. Our Amex Gold card is at about $1,600 balance. Our Atmos credit card is at about $133, and we have our furniture that's at around $1,700. Both credit cards are currently showing a balance, but the payment is currently in process. So these credit cards will be paid off by the end of the month. We make sure to never carry a balance into the following month. We don't want any interest being tacked on. If you took a step back and try to figure out where we are in the financial steps, we are currently at step 5. Aaliyah and I are both working on trying to max out our Roth IRAs for the first time. And now Aaliyah's on track to max out hers, but I'm not on track. And that's okay because we're still saving about 20%. But to move into step 6, we need to fully max out both our Roth IRAs. So that's our goal. That's what we're working towards right now. Now let's jump into our budget for March. We planned for about $6,000 in income, but ended up with about $7,300 worth of income. And this is because my bonus for 2025 hit this month. However, we still ended up in the negative about $1,800. And honestly, it just came down to real life happening. We had about $260 in medical expenses. I had to get a new phone because look, this was my own old phone, pretty banged up, but she lasted a while, a lot longer than I thought. But we had to spend $650 to get me a brand new phone. And on top of that, I ended up going to Nashville this month and spent just under $800. To pay for the phone, we did end up pulling out of our emergency fund. But that's exactly why we have that fund. It takes the stress away from situations like this. And about Nashville, I honestly don't regret spending any of that money. I made some great memories with my best friends. But don't get me wrong, I was still intentional while I was there. On the first day, I DoorDashed groceries so I wasn't eating out every single meal. I didn't have to pay for any drinks because I don't drink anymore. I kept things simple during the day and then went out for dinner with friends. So I wasn't trying to be perfect. I just picked where the money mattered the most. Because at the end of the day, money is just a tool. And these are the exact moments that it's meant for. Looking ahead to April. April is where we tighten things up. We have a trip to Vegas coming up in May that we need to save for. Vegas is not cheap, and Aaliyah and I really want to enjoy our time together. So the goal is simple. We want to save about $600 this month. We've got our neighborhood garage sale coming up in a couple weeks, and you better believe we're going to be looking around the house, in the garage, trying to find different things that we don't use or that we don't need that we can sell to try to hit our $600 savings goal. This is one of those months where we lock back in and we execute. If you're trying to build wealth on a single income while raising a family at the same time, this is what it actually looks like. Messy, imperfect, but still finding a way to move forward. Make sure to subscribe and follow along. Join us next month to see if we can recover from this and if we can hit our $600 savings goal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.